Hello dear students, welcome to chemistry classes. Okay, so in this video we are going to deal with the rate expression and rate constant. Okay, so in the previous video we had discussed about the factors affecting rate of a reaction, isn't it? So now in this video we are continuing the effect of concentration on the rate of reaction. Now previous video dalli discuss ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ rate of reaction ಮೇಲೆ rate of reaction ಯಾವ factor ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದೀವಿ ಹೌದಾ. It was depends upon the three factors, which are those: concentration of the reactant or product, second one temperature, third one catalyst. So first in discuss ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವೀಗ the effect of rate of reaction, effect of concentration on the rate of reaction. So then discuss ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. And as already we know that the rate of a reaction depends upon the concentration of reactant according to rate law. So ಅದನ್ನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸರ್ತಿ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. The rate of a reaction is generally increases with increase in the concentration of reactant. Okay, so here they have clearly given rate of a reaction increases generally with increase in the concentration of reactant. ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ನಾವು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ರೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಹೌದಾ. ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದರೆ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಜನರಲಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಇದು ನಾವು ಯಾವ ತರ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್, isn't it? So in a balanced chemical equation, if a equilibrium is disturbed, equilibrium ಯಾಕೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ನಾವು, by increasing the concentration of reactant or product. If concentration of reactant increases, what happens? The equilibrium system tries to decrease the concentration of reactant. So equilibrium ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, reactant concentration decrease ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So reactant concentration ಯಾವಾಗ decrease ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, when the reactant is converted into product, isn't it? Means ನಾವು reactant ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡಂತ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್. Increase in the concentration of reactant. So rate of a reaction depends upon the concentration of reactant. It clearly shows that rate of a chemical reaction depends upon the concentration of reactant. Okay, so then ಯಾವ ತರ ಡಿಫೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. Let us consider a general chemical reaction. We will consider a general chemical reaction. A moles of A reacting with B moles of B. A moles of A reacting with B moles of B. Here A and B are our reactant. This is number of moles. These two are the small a and b are the number of moles of A and B respectively. Here these two react themselves to give C moles of C and D moles of D. Here see, these small c and small d are these two are the stoichiometric coefficients of the product C and D. Where A, B, C, D are the stoichiometric coefficients of reactant and product. AB for the reactant and CD for the product. So according to law of mass action, how we can write rate of reaction? According to law of mass action, we can write rate of a reaction is directly proportional to. Do you remember law of mass action? In law of mass action says that rate of a chemical reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of active masses of the reaction or active masses of reactant. Here rate is directly proportional to here active mass of reactant means what, reactant are A and B. So the concentration of A and concentration of B, A is taken A moles and B is taken B moles. So according to law of mass action, we can write the rate of reaction like this: rate is directly proportional to active masses of the reactant raised to some power A and B, the raised to some power A and B. So this is according to law of mass action, but rate law says that these two exponents A and B, they may or may not be same as that of these A and B. So law of mass action ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಂದ್ರೆ rate of reaction ಯಾರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, rate of reaction is directly proportional to concentration of reactant, reaction concentration ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಹೌದಾ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ, ನಾವು A moles A ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, B moles B ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ A moles of A and B A concentration of A raised to the power A, concentration of B raised to the power B ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಬಟ್ ಈ A and B ಇವೆರಡು ಏನಿರಬಹುದು, ಈ A B ಗೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆದ ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೇ ಇರಬಹುದು. They are may or may not be same as that of the stoichiometric coefficients. So ನಾನು A and B ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು, I will write something else. Instead of writing A and B, I will write X and Y. ನಾನು ಏನು ಬರಿಬಹುದು ಇದನ್ನ X and Y ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬಹುದು. So now this is our rate of reaction according to law of mass action. So ಅದನ್ನ ಏನು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. For this reaction, the rate expression is given as rate is directly proportional to concentration of A raised to X, concentration of B raised to Y. Here, according to law of mass action, we have to consider only reactant concentrations. So call this as equation number 1. Here, the exponents A, X and Y may or may not be equal to the stoichiometric coefficient A and B of the reactant. Okay. Next, here ಈ equation ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ನಿಮಗೆ, ಆ ತರ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. So in the place of this proportionality symbol, we will place a constant. This proportionality symbol is replaced by a constant. So rate is equals to K into concentration of A raised to X, concentration of B raised to Y. Here the K is a proportionality constant and this is known as rate constant of the reaction. This is very important. Please remember rate constant. So ಈ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರುವಂತ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ರೇಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೌದಾ? So the rate constant is the real hero of this topic. Please remember. So rate is equals to what? K into concentration of A raised to X and B raised to Y, where K is a proportionality constant. It is called as rate constant of the reaction. And we used to write rate of reaction. Rate of reaction ಯಾವ ತರ ಬರೀತೀವಿ ನಾವು? Rate is equals to minus dA by dt ಅಂತ ಬರೀತಿದ್ವಾ? So rate is equals to, in the place of d I used to write delta, isn't it? So rate is equals to minus dA by dt. If A is a reactant, suppose one general reactant ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರೀಬಹುದು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ? In the place of A we can write R. Here rate is written as minus dR by dt is equals to K into A raised to X, B raised to Y. This is called as equation number 3. This equation 3 is known as differential rate equation. ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವೀಗ? Differential rate equation ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So do you remember differentiation d by dx? So in the same manner d by dt ಏನು ತೋಡಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ differentiation ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. So it is called as differential rate equation. Equation 3 is called as differential rate equation. Okay. So next, rate law. Rate law ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಈಗ. Rate law is an expression. It is an equation. Expression means what? Equation. Rate law is an expression in which ಆ expression ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ rate of a reaction is given. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು? Rate of reaction ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀವಿ in terms of concentration of reactant. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು rate law ಅಂತ ಕರೀಬಹುದಾ? So ಏನು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು? This is the rate of reaction. This rate of reaction is given in terms of concentration of reactant. The rate of reaction is given in terms of concentration of reactants raised to some power. The concentration of reactants are raised to some power. X and Y ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಪವರ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, which may or may not be same as the stoichiometric coefficients of the reactant. ಈ X Y ಏನಿರಬಹುದು? These X and Y they may equal to A and B or they may not be equal to A and B. So this is called as rate law. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? Rate law ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Simply please remember rate law definition ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಕೇಳಬಹುದು for 1 mark. What do you mean by rate law? So rate law is the expression in which rate of a reaction is expressed in terms of concentration of reactant raised to some power, which may or may not be equal to stoichiometric coefficient of the reactant. Okay. So let us take some example. In the particular example ಯಾವ ತರ ಬರೆಯುತ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. Let us take the reaction 2NO plus O2 gives 2NO2. 2NO plus O2 gives 2NO2. For this reaction, the rate is written like this. Rate is equals to K into NO raised to 2, O2 raised to 1. See here, The stoichiometric coefficient of NO is 2, stoichiometric coefficient of O2 is 1. Here the exponents x, this is y, this is x and this is y. X and y are the same as stoichiometric coefficient. Howda? X is equals to a 2 ide, here 2 ide, y is equals to nothing means what? 1. Here also it is 1. So the stoichiometric coefficients are equal to, sorry, the exponents are equal to stoichiometric coefficient of the reactant. Howda? Let us take one more example. Here this CHCl3 react with Cl2 gives CCl4 and HCl. Chloroform react with chlorine gives carbon tetrachloride and HCl. For this rate is given as, rate and rate is equals to K into concentration of chloroform into concentration of chlorine raised to 1/2. Here concentration of chloroform is, the stoichiometric coefficient is 1 here. It is okay. Here also it is 1. Here also it is 1, but we have taken here y. Y is equals to 1/2. Here the exponents are not same as the stoichiometric coefficient. Okay. Let's take one more example. See here, ethyl acetate react with water, means hydrolysis of ethyl acetate gives acetic acid and ethyl alcohol. Rate is equals to K into concentration of ethyl acetate and concentration of water is to 0. Means what? Here the stoichiometric coefficient is 1. Here also it is 1. Here it is 1, but it is 0. The exponents are not same as that of the stoichiometric coefficient. So now how we can write 0 and half? See here, we cannot write the rate expression, rate law, just by seeing the balanced chemical equation. Now balanced chemical equation nodid kudle rate anna bariyoke agodilla. So we cannot write theoretically. The rate law is cannot be written theoretically, but it can be determined experimentally. Idella enidu experimental values, this 1 and 0, this 1/2, 1, 2, 1, these all are the experimental values. ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ರೇಟ್ ಲಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೆಯೋಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ರೇಟ್ ಲಾನ ನಾವು ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಬರ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟಲಿ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾವ ತರ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಡ್ ದಿಸ್ rate law of any chemical reaction cannot be predicted by balanced chemical equation. It must be determined experimentally. ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಹೌದಾ? And one more important thing, ಇದರ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ, see here I have written rate is equals to K into NO raised to O2 raised to 1. Exact, what is the physical meaning? The physical meaning of this is rate of reaction depends upon the second power on NO2. Second power on NO2 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ನಾನು ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ NO2 ನ ಡಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಮಗೆ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ 4 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಡಬಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ತಗೋಬಹುದಾ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 2 raised to 4. ಸೊ ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ರೇಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಮಗೆ 4 ಟೈಮ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ NO ನ ಡಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಮಗೆ 4 ಟೈಮ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. O2 raised to 1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ O2 ನ ಡಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಮಗೆ 2 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಡಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Here if the concentration of chloroform is increased 1 time, the rate of reaction also increases 1 time. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ರೇಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಡಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಾ? Suppose that the concentration of Cl2 is doubled, the rate of reaction is halved. ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಹಾಫ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ರೇಸ್ ಟು 1/2 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಹಾಫ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ತರ. ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್. ನಾನು ವಾಟರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ದ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ water in this reaction, particularly in this reaction. Raised to 0 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, the rate of reaction is independent on the concentration of reactant. Okay, so I hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching.